Keep it simple stupid isn't an insult. It's a design principle attributed to a legendary aircraft design engineer working for the U.S. Navy in about 1960. According to the story, Kelly Johnson handed a team of design engineers a handful of tools. He challenged them to design a jet aircraft that could be repaired by an average mechanic under combat conditions, with only the tools he'd given them. I was first introduced to the KISS principle by an accounting instructor in college. And for the longest time I thought it was one of the fundamental accounting principles. At the Hatchery we believe that it is. These days there's no shortage of advice for new businesses available on the internet. Much of it's free, and almost all of it's overpriced. Government incubators are happy to set you up with their own in-house experts who can show you how to do your own bookkeeping, select the most appropriate type of business entity, or write a good business plan to attract investors. After more than 30 years' experience as a tax auditor, as a senior manager in tax at two of Canada's largest CPA firms, and most recently as an independent tax accountant working with some of Canada's most innovative technology companies, these workshops seem like a waste of time to me. I don't doubt that most policymakers, and even politicians, mean well. They would really like our smallest businesses to succeed. But somehow Canada's self-employed and what academics and policymakers disparagingly call microbusinesses are too small to be taken seriously. The employees and owner-managers of these microbusinesses represent about 25% of Canada's workforce, and I believe they deserve a little more respect. We put together a series of 3 accounting and financial workshops for the more than 80% of Canada's businesses that have 4 or fewer staff. They're not free, but they are reasonably priced, and the costs can be applied to reduce future tax preparation and bookkeeping services by our members.
In business, as in life, context is important. Going over the theoretical advantages and disadvantages of various accounting systems or different legal structures is usually pointless, since most of us live in the real world. You don't live in an imagined world, created for an Accounting 101 course at business school. You need answers tailored to your own unique circumstances. In my world, learning isn't a spectator sport. I find I learn much better by doing, so at the Hatchery, we take a different approach to our workshops. First, take a look at the compiled PowerPoint presentations in YouTube format. Then, sign up for your free membership and arrange for a personalized one-on-one workshop lasting between 30 minutes and an hour. Fees for each workshop are $100 plus GST. In return, we'll give you access to downloadable content for the particular workshop. But, before we meet, I need to give you a little homework. You'll have to tell us a little bit about yourself and your company and what you're trying to get out of the workshop. Then, based on your particular needs, we can do some focused research on taxation or other compliance issues. The cost of your workshop can be applied against future tax or accounting services provided by our members.